All right, Jim, I got a compliment. Matt's wife said after next year, she doesn't think she can ever watch another Providence game.
You got a year left. Unless he's a 5-year high school kid.
My wife goes, I watched the game. She goes, I go, where'd you watch the Library School go? She goes, I only watch him for dad.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
I know, I'm just saying. When you're playing him, that game. It was fun. Yeah. I did not. I didn't say one fucking. No.
Who was? Oh, yeah? Oh, I don't like it. Right off the bat. The officials seem to know the other coaches pretty well. All right, well, I'm set up here. We're ready to go. It's a rough rink they put us in. So I'm going to try in this one. I'm in the stands here. All right, here comes Edina. I mean, they're right on top of me here. Not conducive to filming. We might as well get these guys coming out, huh? Four minutes to puck drop. There's Anna, Ayala. Here come the Providence boys. I can't promise you good audio. I can't promise you good video, but there's definitely going to be a hockey game. I'm having flashbacks to last year's semifinal round in the same rink. Ended in an 8-round shootout. It didn't go Providence's way, but that was a year ago. And it's all in the past. So for today's matchup, I think we're going to have Drew Spencer in net. Just going to look at him here. As the boys warm him up. Now, if I'm correct, the goal here isn't to score during warm-ups. It's to give the goalie chances to make saves, right, and to get used to the puck. In my younger years, I thought, why can't you score during warm-ups? I would yell at my son. And he would tell me, he'd say, Dad, we're not supposed to. We're supposed to warm the goalie up. My response was, that's pish-posh. Put the puck in the net. So, we got a nice little crowd there around the hook. Oh, okay. He's friendly with our coaches, too. Good. I like that. Kevin Oliver working his magic early. So, what do we got? Edina, local team. They came down and played us at Arctic. I think it's the same team about a month ago. We beat them in overtime, if I remember correctly. And I think I do. I don't remember the parents being overly excited about that. So we're going to see here how this one plays out. Get a shot of the coaches. There's Coach Ichancio and his sons, Matt and Ryan, Johnny Schlender, manager, and Kevin Oliver, defensive extraordinaire. Stands are a little shaky because I'm right up in here with the parents. I'll give you a shot of what it looks like. There's Edina's guys. They got their camera set up over there. I got the same thing over here. So we're like right up in each other's grill here. All right, the pregame handshake. Both teams kind of wearing the same colors. Edina, they got some big boys on that team. There's about 6 or 7 Trents over there. This is the semifinal round matchup in the gold bracket division. Winner of this goes on to the final today at 3:45. And the loser, well, they go home. So we're not looking for that. We want to play today, later on in the afternoon. But let's worry about this game right in front of us before we worry about that one. You got me for the next hour and 45 minutes. If I go silent for a few minutes at any point in time, it's either because I'm extremely angry and I'm trying not to say anything I want to regret that's going to live on YouTube forever, or I've dropped the microphone and passed out. I finally had the grabber in the ice rink that I always knew I would. All right, starting lineup for today's matchup, we have Mason Brandow, Nick Kovney. It's like Trent Reynolds out there, Johnny Cardwell, and Henry Gagliardi. Look at this, face off, puck drop. Here we go. Providence wins the face off. It's going to be tough to get those corners, but you'll get the gist. Edina on the breakout. Now, last time we played Edina, I think it's fair to mention that it was their first game of the year as a team. No. Okay, get that out of there. So since then, they've had a few games to sync up as a team. Not whatever that's worth. Kovney, center ice. Kovney goes down. Here comes Edina on the rush. Reynolds up the ice. Bouncing puck. Rogers tries to get it. Edina has it. I got to tell you, Edina looks pretty sharp. Oh, except for that time, he forgot the puck. So what we don't want to do is let up a quick goal. We want to score first. And stay consistent with, keep pace with Edina. Kind of want to run them down a little bit. My keys to the first period. We got a fight going on there in the corner. Piano and Ayala fighting for it. Edina comes out with it, though. Nice poke away there by Rogers. Up to Rogers from Piano, just out of his reach. Edina throws it down into Providence territory. Stopped by Spencer. Ayala around the back of the net. He's got to fight for it. Glass now has a chance. Tries to clear it. Can't. First shot on goal. I don't know if that was an official shot on goal. I don't think it would have went in if Spencer wasn't there, but that one was a shot on goal. That would have gone in. Pass intercepted from Jacob Carson. Jacob has it. Tries to hand it off to Lass. Jacob again has it. Throws it back to the slot. Rogers gets it out. Up to Floody. Floody throws it deep into Edina territory. Providence makes a change. O'Sullivan out there now. Stir and Shack. Edina with some crisp passing. A nice save there by Spencer. It was a good shot by Edina. We're looking for a shot on goal. That's what we're going to need from Providence. Mercer to Shaq. Shaq pinned against the boards. Shaq throws it out. Bouncing puck there at the blue line, taken by O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan's got a little bit of room. He's got a man on his left. Makes a shot. That was a nice shot on goal by O'Sullivan. Forced the Edina's goaltender to make a save. So O'Sullivan with the first official shot on goal of the game for Providence. Actually, it's unofficial because I'm not like a real stat or record keeper. But I do a pretty decent job with the mental stuff. But yeah, you can trust me. That was our first shot on goal. Face off, won by Edina. Initially. Mercer giving him some trouble though. Gagliardi back in the zone, tries to throw it out, intercepted by an Edina forward or center, whatever he is. Gagliardi on his man, he's going to get taken down. Not sure what's happening over there, but we'll keep an eye on it. No penalties. That is another key to the game. Providence has to stay out of the box. I don't feel like they can play this team a man down. Mercer in the Edina territory. A shot just over the crossbar by Rodriguez. Rodriguez's shot was tipped last. Got to go get that. Nice job there by Reynolds. Clears that. Mercer on it. Rodriguez dumps it into the zone, and then he's going to get off. Here comes a fresh group of boys for Providence. Ayala, Lass, Povey. That's an offsides by Edina. Number 89 was offsides by about 4 or 5 feet. Kirchner, number 89 for Edina. Face-off taken by Brandau. 1 out to Ayala. Lass up to Cardwell. Cardwell gets it in the Edina territory. Colby tries to take a shot. There comes Edina in the Providence territory. Shaq knocks him off the puck. I think I just like saying Shaq. There we go. Nice pass there. Mason Brandau. I was going to say Brayson Mandau, but that's not right. Kind of a goofy little setup there in the center ice. That's going to be an icing by Edina. I think. I don't think he had the red line yet. No, he did not. And this officiating crew is top notch. This is my guy with a stash. There he is. Let's get a look at him. He's the guy who waited for the ice to dry yesterday. Or the ice to freeze. Does ice dry ever? I mean, I guess if it's dry ice, right? If you're going to pack something and send it in a shipping container, that's when you use dry ice because it doesn't melt. Simonis with a pass to Rogers. Rogers is fighting for it down low. And that puck, if it doesn't go to Spencer, it's going to be an ice, and it is. Spencer was going to handle that, but he thought, well, that's not going to hit my post, so I'm going to wait. I think that's what Drew was thinking. I don't know. So we got 25 people on the broadcast today for a semifinal game. 9:20 left in the first. No scores yet by either team. Ooh, a bouncing puck in the crease. Handled by Edina, though. Oh, that's Simonis. Simonis dumps it low. Nice job, Jameson. Gives his boys a chance to make a change. He's got Shaq and Stir out there now on defense. Shaq's going to come around his own net, but he's going to be chased down by a couple of Edina players. Back to Stir. Stir looks for a man, and he's got Rogers center ice. Rogers looks for Simonis. Simonis, if he catches that, that's a goal. Oh, but he backhands it right in there. The pass was just a little out in front of Jamison. But nice teamwork, boys. I like the thought process there. Got to move the puck. Can't be selfish, right? You got to pass it. You got to shoot it. You got to score. You keep throwing pucks in the net, something good's going to happen. Jacob Carson does exactly that. Swallowed up there by the big E, Edina goaltender, who doesn't seem to have a handle on that one yet. It's slippery. Well, that ice is slippery out there. It's wet. Another face-off won by Providence. Initially. I like using that term now. Initially won by Providence. Gagliardi throws it out of the zone. But around the back of the net it comes again. Spencer is going to hand it to him. Ooh, Gagliardi avoids a gigantic hit on number 6. Pass in the slot, broken up by O'Sullivan. Nice job, O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan, number 27. One of my favorite numbers, 27. It's my dad's birthday, August 27th, and mine, as Gagliardi throws the stick out of number 21's hands. Nice job, and then he's going to complain to the referee that the little guy was picking on me. Face-off is going to be right in front of Spencer. Got to win this. Tarkoska does a nice job. Lass behind the net. Mercer picks it up, gets it to Ayala. Ayala over back to Lass. Lass looking for an outlet, and he finds Mercer. Mercer tries to backhand it into the zone. Edina, though, bank pass back to Lass. Lass, bank pass back to Edina. Ayala up to Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to get it out. He can't. Bouncing puck. Don't pass that down with your hand. Ayala tries to get it out. Pins his man. Rodriguez, he's in there. Right here by the fence, right in front of us. Let's see what we can get in there. We got a 3-on-2 situation. Tarkoska comes out with it like the sneaky little devil that he is. Nice job, Vincent. Oh, okay. Here we go. All right, lost it for a second. Shaq gets it. Ayala, got to get that out. Back to Shaq. Shaq's got a little room. Oh, that pass was out in front of Vince. Vince had no chance at that. Unless his stick was about 10 feet long. It was an NHL-style pass. A laser by Shaq. Another face-off here right in front of the camera. 6:44 left in the first, one by Brandau. I like the face-off wins today. Kovney tries to get rid of it. Intercepted. Edina fighting for it now. Got to get that puck out of the zone. And it does clear. That puck came out. I don't know what that ref is talking about. That's a mistake on that ref's part. The puck did come out of the zone. And it should have been a reset, but instead they fight on. I don't like this at all. That puck up and out of play into the net. So we are going to get that whistle. But another face-off in front of Drew. Piano to take the face-off. The pianist. Edina's got room. Nice sliding save there by Spencer. Use those angles. Right, here we go. Piano up the ice. He's got Simonis. Simonis is going to have a shot behind the goal. The puck goes. Reynolds guarding that line with his life. Now he's going to fight for it right in front of me. Gagliardi's going to have to get to it first. And he does. Nice little move there. Gagliardi up to Rogers. Rogers passes it to the other team by mistake. That was almost a high stick by Jamison. He did knock it out of the air, but he wasn't the first one to touch it after that. Spencer's going to cover it up, and Drew's going to give his guy a what for and remind him who's boss. Trent Reynolds. So that line's going to exit as the new line's going to come on. O'Sullivan, Floody, and Jacob Carson. Face off, won by Providence. O'Sullivan turns it over to the other team. I don't know who he was passing it to. We got an offsides here, though, by Edina, thank goodness. Outside of Providence territory. Floody to take the face-off again. He's got O'Sullivan and Carson on his wing. Here comes Providence. Nice job there by Lass. That puck was deflected off of Ayala's stick. Shack and Stir back on the ice for the defense of Providence. Jacob Carson's got some room. Center ice. Who's going to have it? Oh, a nice attempt by Jacob Carson. He rushed the net. Cardwell tried to bury it. Grab that rebound. No can do. Shack's going to push his guy outside the dots. Stir's going to have to help him back there. Uh-oh. Puck knocked off Jacob Carson. I don't know why Jacob Carson's still out there. I feel like he's out there for a while. I get some fresh legs. Here comes O'Sullivan. But again, what do I know? O'Sullivan with a shot from beyond the blue line. Then he's going to follow it up. That's going to be an ice. Waved off for whatever reason. Gagliardi to Reynolds. Reynolds tries to pass it out, and he does. Dinah's got to reset. That's an offsides by a mile. Another offsides by Edina, so that's going to be outside the zone. Face off right here. Rodriguez, Karkoska, Mercer, Gagliardi, and Reynolds out there. Karkoska, face off, handled by Edina. Dumped into the zone. Spencer around the back of the net to stop it. Gagliardi comes around to take it, gets it to Reynolds. Intercepted by Edina. Nice job there, Karkoska. Putting his body on the line. Mercer around the outside. Karkoska down low. And here comes Edina. Gagliardi pushes him outside the dots. Nice job. Number 22. Mercer around the back. Ooh, nice job there. Drew thought about going back there and stopping it, but decided not to. Puck slides right through the crease. Rodriguez tries to get it out off the shin guard of an Edina player. A bouncing puck in the slot. Karkoska handles it, tries to get it out, but that puck goes up and out of play. A reaching Mercer, unable to handle that, deflected off his stick and almost into the penalty box. 3:07 left in the first, no score. 30 people on the feed. Semifinal matchup. Edina, Providence, Plymouth, Minnesota. A shot and a save by Spencer. That was a hell of a shot by number 67. I didn't even see it. That's why you got to win those faceoffs right in front of him. Here comes Cardwell with it. Up the ice. Throws a shot at the goaltender. Forces him to make a save. Nice. Rebound. Shack center ice right in front of me. Around the back of Spencer again. Stir. Oh, wow. That was a setup for Edina. But unable to handle that. That would have been a point-blank setup and a shot. Cardwell centers it down at the other end of the ice, and a great shot there by Covey. Saved by the Edina goaltender. I don't want to zoom in too much down there because then I forget to unzoom when I come back down here, and then you're not able to see anything. So anybody who's got a big screen TV or whatever, you're going to have to squint a little bit. If you got anything less than a 65-inch, you're going to have to squint when you're down there. when it's down on the Edina end of the ice. Ooh, a shot. Let's go, boys. It's right in the slot. Finish it. Piano. Not giving up. Puck finally comes out of the zone. And Edina on the rush. And that's another offsides by 13. Edina, another Spalding. Number 13. Spalding. I used to live on a street named Spalding. 4317 South Spalding, Chicago, Illinois. So I'll use a lot of references to names and numbers. Gagliardi around the back of the net, 22. He's getting hunted down, turns it over to 89. A bouncing puck now. We got Simonis tries to lift the stick. Edina back to Spalding, 22 now. Behind the net, Reynolds back with him, gets tied up. That puck might shoot out. Nope. 18 saves it. Nice shin save by Rogers. If he can run this thing down, Rogers does, and then he puts his man into the boards. Rogers playing like a man possessed. Now the length of the ice. Here comes Rogers again. His tank's got to be empty. And that's going to be a penalty by number 3. And then another penalty at the end. That was perfect. I think it was a penalty by Providence, and then an unnecessary hit by 32 may have evened things up. And remember, this is our guy who doesn't take any smack. So Ayala's going to go in, and so is 22, thank goodness, because that was going to be a hook. And Providence was going to go on the penalty kill until this guy comes in there at the end. And now it's 5-on-5 action by offsetting penalties. That's the way I saw it, at least. Uh-oh, Shaq off the back. No, that puck. Not sure how that puck didn't go in. Some Spencer magic. Wow, I thought it was in. But Spencer did a nice job of grabbing, snatching that puck out of the air. Nice save there by Spencer with 1 minute and 7 seconds left in the first period. Don't want to give Edina any chance. A no-look shot wide of the net by Edina. Out to the blue line. Luddy controls it, throws it. Through neutral ice comes O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan chases his man down. 47 seconds left in the first. Cross center ice comes Edina. Smith, number 66, whatever that number is. Jacob Carson. Trent Reynolds, bouncing puck over his stick, tried to get the handle of it. Reynolds again, and a shot. Providence, 20 seconds to go in the first. They're desperately just trying to get out of this first period without a goal being scored on them. And now Shaq in a headlock. And that's a penalty. If they could just stay cool, they're going to go a man up. They're going to go a man up, and Spencer. Who's the penalty on? Another situation where I think it was on Edina to begin with. And then Shaq may have got into it with his guy, and now we got both of them in the box. The good news is there's only 2 seconds left in the period. And that's going to give the boys a rest here. But we are back to 5-on-5 action. I thought Celtics were going to go man up for a second. That initial penalty call was on Edina. From what I could see, we don't want to lose this faceoff and give them a chance. 2.8 seconds is an eternity in hockey, especially when the faceoff is in front of your goaltender. If I could speak. And that's a goal with 2.8 seconds. Edina goes up. I thought it went in just after the horn, but Nope. Got to win those face-offs, boys. All you had to do was win the face-off and clear the puck. 3 seconds. Instead, Edina goes up 1-0 on Providence with just about a tenth of a second left in the first. So I'm going to hit mute for a second and do some deep breathing exercises. Okay, we're back. My BP has lowered a little bit. So just at the end of the first period, I was able to sneak one in to go up 1-0 on your Celtics. Face off here, taken center ice. Controlled by Edina. Shot swallowed up by Spencer. Nice job, Drew. So all we got to do is come on back and score a goal to even things up. I mean, we knew Edina was going to put one in, right? That's not a surprise. This is what I'm telling myself. And we have to score to win the game, right? So these games can't end in a tie. So the way I see it, it's going to be 1-1 at some point. And Providence is no stranger to playing from behind. Bouncing puck, center ice, controlled by Reynolds up to Mercer. Mercer right in front of me here. I almost knocked the tripod over. I got so excited. Rodriguez around the back. Centering pass. Broken up by Edina, but handled by Brandow. Brandow tries to get a shot off, and he does. A backhand just wide of the net. Just outside the posts. Mercer off the dashers, kicks it out to Gagliardi. Gagliardi thinks about it for a quick second, and then he dumps it down low. Thought he had a shot, but then he didn't. Gets it to Mercer. Mercer down low. Working some magic with those buttery soft hands of his. Mercer to Brandow. Brandow tries to stuff it in. Oh, the puck just squirts outside the post. That's been Providence's best chance, and right now it's 3-0 right now. Take that shot, Brandow. Follow it up. Come on, interference. That was a penalty because Mercer had the shot. Cross check from behind, or else Mercer would have buried that thing. So the Providence Celtics are going to go up on a power play. Son of a biscuit, I wanted that one to go in. Fudger. I didn't say anything wrong. Nice job there by that crew, Celtics. So that's exactly what we need to do. Come back. Let's not hang our heads. Like I said, we knew they were going to score. This was going to be a battle. Cardwell's got to win this faceoff, kick it back out. We're going to shoot this thing in the net and score to tie it up. Cardwell wins the faceoff. Out to Brandow. Brandow shoots it. Oh, man. That would have been the call of the century. Simonis. Oh, controlled by Edina, ran down the other end of the ice. Spencer, number 22 for Edina, though. He's going to give chase. They're going to try and short. Oh, wow. Okay. That's the save of the year right there. The save of the year. Spencer diving back at his crease, throws his stick in front of the net because that was an empty net. An empty net. Go back and watch that replay, folks. An empty net. That's the save of the year for Providence. Spencer, right now, he kept him in this game because they go down 2-0 on a shorthanded goal. I got to think some wind would have been deflated from the sails there. But Drew Spencer, a hell of a job there. And now Providence has it back. Uh-oh. It's going to be a 1-0. Spencer, can he do it again? And he does. Spencer does it again. A great save. Who's on the power play here? Is it Edina or is it Providence? Well, I mean, I know what the answer is to that. It's Providence. That was rhetorical. All right, so now it's on the right side of the ice. Here comes Floody after a couple of great saves by Spencer. Ayala drags it. Again, being hounded by Edina. Providence can't control the puck on the power play. 23 seconds left. I don't think they got a shot on goal. But Edina's going to have another one here. Providence, Reynolds to Floody. Floody's out of the room. One last charge there. 8 seconds left. Rodriguez through center ice. Rodriguez throws it to Edina. Nobody was in the slot. Rogers was tied up. Uh-oh. And a shot saved by, blocked by Floody, not saved by Floody. Great defensive plays there by the Celtics. Unnecessary, though. Spencer should not be making saves on a power play. But you know what? They were great saves, so. Very exciting stuff. Reynolds around the back here. Now we're back to 5-on-5 action. Reynolds throws it down for an icing. I mean, by all rights, ladies and gentlemen, it should be 2-0 right now. The puck's floating, heading to the net. Spencer, from one end of the crease to the other, throws his stick out there, catches the fat end of that Bauer, and deflects it away from the net. Nice job. Can't get enough of that save. Hopefully that's not the Providence highlight of the game. I want to make a few goal calls here. Here comes Piano, the pianist, around the outside. Now through the middle. He still has the puck. Jacob Carson! A shot and a save. .29 left in the second. Face-off won by Edina in their zone. Jacob Carson to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan takes a shot wide of the net. Piano to Jacob Carson. Deflected. Again, Jacob Carson. Sir breaks that up because number 27 or 67 was gone. Another offsides by Edina. They should be getting penalized for all those offsides. I mean, I guess they are. But it should be more of a penalty. Got a center ice face-off. The Edina parents are screaming, "Wake up, boys, wake up." Okay. Unnecessary. Edina throws a bouncing puck deep into Providence territory. Shaq handles it. Looks for an outlet pass. He finds Mercer. Mercer settles it across neutral ice. Mercer looking to dump it back, and that puck's going to come up and out of play. Gagliardi's going to handle it. He's going to throw it now down low. A bouncing puck. Edina's goaltender had to come out. Gagliardi, Ayala, and Karkoska back for the Celtics, and Spencer grabs a bouncing puck into his mitt, his oven mitt. And my legs are sore from standing in this awkward position. Karkoska fights for it, but Edina comes out with it. Unbelievable. A slot pass. I don't know if Spencer got a hold of that or not, or if the Edina player just shot it up over the crossbar. Kind of a bad angle for him, but that could have been goal number 3. So I'm keeping track of what it should be. 9 minutes left in the second. Lots of hockey left. Gagliardi gets it to Reynolds. Brandau has it, throws it out. Kovney with it now. Cross center ice. Kovney's going to try and gain the outside. Looking for a pass. Ew, to Brandau, just over the crossbar. Good idea. The one-timer by Brandau right in the slot. Kovney has it again. Gets pushed down from the back. Brandau looking for it, calling for it in the slot. Cardwell, they're on the outside. Dashers. Kovney centers it. Brandau, point blank, buried it. Tried to bury it, but the goaltender made another save. Kovney could pass to Kovney just off the blade of his stick. He was in a great position. But Providence has been on the charge the last 30 or so seconds of this period. They've been on the offensive. Cardwell missed it. Over to Kovney. I think this line's been out there a bit. Tank's got to be almost empty. Kovney's maybe got one more shot in him. Took the shot without the puck. This line's got to make a change. Reynolds, nice job there, Reynolds. He's going to get up to Piano. Piano's got room on the outside. Piano, the pianist, makes the Simonis, the lefty. Oh, just wide of the net. Oh, Simonis. He was the man for that shot. But he was getting attacked. Still got the shot off and just wide of the post. Rogers now looking for his man. He's got Simonis again. Simonis wants it. Looking for the angle and the post. He gets the left post. Simonis. Jamison Simonis, nice job. Just caught the left post and it bounced up and out of play. The lefty. Number 15. So again, what do we got here? A penalty? A penalty on Edina. Oh, Nelly. Just what the doctor ordered. A power play for the Celtics. Reynolds keeps it. And then it goes into the bench. Reynolds, with that 6'8" frame of his, was the only one on the Providence team that could have kept that puck from flying down to the ice. 42-inch vertical in skates. In skates. Nice job there, Trent Reynolds. Out to Trent. Trent's got to take a shot, and he kept it. But Edina comes out now. Edina has the odd man rush. Spencer with another great save. Rogers trying to make it seem like Providence is on the power play. Ayala takes a shot wide of the net. I got to stop saying wide of the net. I want to start saying in the net. Here comes Rodriguez. Oh, had it poked away. Rodriguez tried to do it himself there. It's a power play, boys. Somebody's always open. And we keep passing it to the other team. The coaches may have to edit that. That's an opinion that I probably should keep to myself, and I will. From now on, I'll try and be better. I love all my boys equally. Across the line comes Ayala. Ayala's got to get that thing down low. 55 seconds left in this power play. Maybe. Rodriguez. Shoot it. Into the belly of the goaltender. Son of a biscuit. This goaltender, by the way, is gigantic. 30 is his number. I mean, Spencer's a big boy on our side of the ice, but this guy is Equally as big. Okay, one by Celtics. O'Sullivan, take that shot. A bouncing puck. Come on, boys. Oh, across the into the slot. All right, now we got it. Let's take control. And a puck again, wide of the net. This is our time. 28 seconds left. We got to tie this thing up. Simonis around the back. Kovney back to Simonis. Simonis centers it. Come on, put it in. Let's go. And it is. It goes in. Off of Cardwell. O'Sullivan, Simonis, Kovney. I don't care. Brandow, it's in. These boys didn't give up on that power play. Never a doubt. Nice job there, boys. Nice job to tie this thing up. To give them new life. 5:41 left in the second. So now there's a chink in the armor for Edina. I'm starting to see a bead of sweat come down his face there a little bit. Going back to something like Rocky IV, when the Russian Ivan Drago, right? And we're like Sylvester Stallone, Rocky Balboa. There's a chink in the Russian armor. I don't know why I'm comparing Edina to the Russians. Good American boys. Nice job there by Jacob Carson. Uh-oh. Bouncing puck by Edina. Spencer had to come out of his net. Come on, boys, don't give this thing up. And that's going to be go on net, go on net, go on net. No, it's going to be an ice. Oh, I didn't think they were going to call an ice. Now I'm thinking about Rocky IV. Oh. It was a hell of a thing when Apollo went down. A hell of a thing. All right, back to the game. Face-off is going to be handled by Karkoska in Providence territory. On his wing, he has Rodriguez and Mercer. Gagliardi tries to get that thing out. Bouncing puck over Gagliardi. Stick stirs, got to get this thing out. Over to Mercer. Mercer does get it out. And Rodriguez does a nice job of scooping that thing through neutral ice. That's going to be a nice. Now we're going to come back down here and do it. Nice job, boys. Let's get it down here. See if we can zoom in and see just what Karkoska's thinking. Karkoska! Face off won by Edina. 67 for Edina. Crosses a pass right in front of his goaltender. They teach you that in mites not to do that. But Edina's brash. And they don't care. Mercer steals it. Looking for a backhand. And he almost did. And the net comes off the moorings. Wow, that would have been a hell of a play by Mercer. Number 14. That was my number in youth baseball. Number 14, Nick Mercer. 14, another great athlete, Chris Kunitz for the Pittsburgh Penguins. We have a lot of traits in common. Very athletic, both of us. Although he does have 4 Stanley Cups and I have 0. Or gratuitous Chris Kunitz plug. Henry played with his son Zach on the Hawks. Oh, Brandow was spinning. Brandow tried to take that puck away. 2-on-2 now for Edina. They throw it down low. 3:29 left in the second. Boys, we got to hit that puck like we mean it. Off of the shin of an Edina player. We got to clear it. Brandow, we got to get this puck out. Let's go. We do. Here comes Cardwell. Attacked from behind. No call. Cardwell doesn't give up on it. Down low it goes. He's coming around the back of it. He's looking for a man. And he's got Gagliardi. Take that shot. Almost in. Gagliardi for the blue line. Why, Lord? Why can't I get one of those? A redirect. I'll take anything. Reynolds is going to have to get this to the red line. Give his boys a chance. Reynolds fights for it. Rogers. The pianist across center ice. Pianist take that shot. Oh, that's a hand pass if I've ever seen one. Yeah, okay. Number 20, Vellner for the Edina, whatever they are, picked the puck out of the air, literally put it in his pocket, skated with it for a little bit, and then threw it on the ice. So he's the only one who can make the play. Yeah, you can't do that. Okay? You can't do that. So go think about it on the bench for a bit. Now back to the face-off. Piano to take the face-off. Won by the Celtics, handled by Rogers. A bouncy puck in the slot. Past Gagliardi. Gagliardi's going to have to run this thing down. And it's going to be on ice by Edina. Oh, Nelly. I like it. .224 left in the second. I want to keep saying the third, but I can't. Shots on goal are fairly even. 14-12. Go take that shot, Rogers. Wide of the net. Mercer has it, kicks it down low, off of Mercer's face mask. Down low it goes now in Providence territory. Ayala to it. Mercer has it. He's got room. He tries to kick it up to Piano. Piano off the back of his shin guard. Didn't see it. Ayala's going to have to go chase it down again. He's gassed. He's got some lactic acids building up in his legs for sure. But here comes the pianist across center ice. Mercer stay on sides. He does. Piano loses it, but throws it down low. Mercer gives chase. Stir, take the shot. Stir takes a shot just outside of the post, but forces the goaltender to make a save. About 40 left in the second. Floody to take the face off. He's going to win it. Stur's going to kick it over to Shaq. Shaq's going to take a shot. Bouncing puck. Need one of those to go in. Stur again. On the line. O'Sullivan does his job and keeps that puck on this side of the ice. Here comes Edina now. I think that guy's name is, I don't know what his name is, number 21. Uh-oh. Edina's going to have it on their blue line. Oh, but out it comes. And look at interference. I've never seen interference so bad it wasn't called on Jacob Carson. So Sullivan does a nice job of putting his body on the line. And here comes Edina. Gagliardi takes his man off the puck. Number 6 still has it. Wide of the net. Gagliardi's. That's a penalty on number 9, Stur. I think he got him for hooking. So with 46 seconds left in the second, the Celtics are going to go on a penalty kill. The end of the periods are where I don't like it. I don't like what happens at the end. So a hook by Stur puts Celtics down a man for at least 46 seconds. Got to win this face-off. Kicked it out to the D-man. Edina does. Piano out there. Reynolds, Gagliardi in the slot fighting for it. Edina, Reynolds, Gagliardi, and Mercer are going to chase this thing down. Edina. Here we go. Kicked it out. Piano. Now it's a 5-on-3 because Piano's on. Nope. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I didn't want to make that call. Gagliardi throws his man against the Dashers, but out to the blue line it goes. Edina is going to move that puck around and take a shot. Saved by Spencer. Let's go, boys. We got numbers. Piano off his stick blade. Son of a gun. And that's going to do it for the second period. But the Celtics are going to start the third period down a man. Mercer unhappy with the end of that second period. I get his frustration, but let's keep our emotions in check, boys. Either way, we got one hell of a game here. It's exactly what we want. Well, we would have loved a blowout on our end, of course. But, you know, we're in it. We gave ourselves a chance. We're not done yet. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pan in on this clock. I'm going to lock in the tripod, and I'm going to take a break for a minute or two. Deep breathing exercises. I'll be back. Okay, we're back in action here. $15 left in this matchup. 1-1. Edina and Providence. Me coughing. I'm sorry. It's freezing in this rink. Let's go, Providence. Let's go, boys. Hopefully somebody had some smelling salts. Chewing on some wasabi, maybe. Or it burns the brain, wakes the boys up. Let's go. 15 minutes to play. We're going to see how this thing ends here. Face off center ice. Handled by Providence. Thrown down the ice by Lass. $11:22 Central Time. Edina across neutral ice. They got a man. Wow, Spencer didn't know where the puck was. He had it out of the net. And the whistle blows to play dead, I think, because the net came off the moorings. Another beautiful save by Spencer. A sliding Drew Spencer. Because that was a rush by Edina. Mercer to take the face off. Mercer. Rogers gets it out of the zone. Nice job. Forces Edina to hit the reset button. Edina tried to make a pass but forgot the puck. Hey, when that happens. Edina around the back of their net. And that's going to be an ice. So now the face-off's going to be on this end of the ice. Probably going to be somewhere around this dot. $11:14 left in the third. Remember, the Celtics are still down a man. Got to kill this penalty. 18 seconds left in the penalty. 13. 10. Edina, don't let him have that shot wide of the net. Gagliardi throws it. 3, 2. Penalty's expired. No. Don't let him have it. Come on, Jacob Carson. A shot wide of the net. Shaq. 5-on-5 action now. Shaq's got to go down low and get that. Makes a move. Gets it up to Cardwell. Floody looks for his man. And Jacob Carson bouncing puck off his blade. But Cardwell comes down to help him out. And Brandau. See if we can zoom into that. Brandau's trying to snatch that puck out of that pile. Kick it out to one of his boys. He's got Kovney, Lass, and Ayala. Icing by Edina. Had an intermission conversation with Jonathan Schlender. He is freezing right now. He doesn't have any mittens. He's wearing a t-shirt under his jacket. His hoodie. I offered him my mittens. Here we go. Cardwell with a shot. And it's a goal! Cardwell! You sneaky son of a gun, you. Look at you, Johnny Cardwell. All on his own. Came back, took the angle, and buried it. I think Edina's goaltender initially made the save, but the puck was so hot that he couldn't hold it, and he dropped it in the net. A shot by Johnny Cardwell. Puts the good guys up by a goal. 12:37 left in this second, and Providence up on, I'm sorry, this third period. Providence up on top. Got to win this face-off. Piano getting knocked off the, what? You can't do that. 18. There we go. Won by the Celtics. Nice little move there by Gagliardi. And this guy throws it down. That was a beautiful move. I'm going to give credit where credit's due. Rogers throws it down low. Edina trying to get it up, but it's still down low. Gagliardi, he's got room. I don't know if you didn't see that guy coming on here or not, but he... Edina here trying to make a move, throws it down low. Gagliardi's going to have it again. Got to get rid of it, and he does. Simonis to Piano. Center ice. Edina has control of it again. Back and forth, east to west passing. Edina too hot to handle. Too cold to hold. That's not going to be an ice. Nice shift there. I would say by number 22. Am I a little biased? Yeah, I am. That's okay. And a shot on goal by number 3, Ayala. So you want to continue to keep your foot on the gas here if you're the Celtics. You don't want to take your foot off their throat. Keep it on the gas and on their throat at the same time. You want to follow that second goal up with a third and then start to put the nails in the coffin. That was a big hit there on Ayala. Carson's got some room. Got to get it to O'Sullivan. Off O'Sullivan's skate. Nice job by Floody. That's going to be an ice by the Celtics. So we're going to come back down here and do it again. 36 people on the broadcast. Can't get over 40. Uh-oh, and a penalty by O'Sullivan. Not sure what he did. Slashing they get him for. Well, that's no good. I didn't see it, so I can't comment on it. And the parents are very unhappy that physical contact was made on one of their players. They can't believe it, and frankly, neither can I. In a hockey game? Well, those are the parents that are going to follow their kids to college and make sure they get enough nutrition during the day. There's little Johnny can't be touched on the ice. He's a superstar. All right. Edina with a shot. Screened by a lot of Celtics. Nice glove save there by Drew Spencer. Oh, $1:32 left in the penalty kill. The last thing I want to be announcing is a Providence penalty kill right now. Well, it's not the last thing, but it's one of the last things. Another glove save there by Spencer. That took off about 7 seconds on the penalty kill. Shots on goal 15-16. I should say 16-15. Always put that high number first. In favor of Edina. Edina Mansell. She was the Wicked Witch and Wicked, right? The original Broadway play. Face off here in front of Spencer. $1:18 left on the penalty kill. Here we go. Peterson, number 90-something for Edina. And Floody, number 4, wins that face off. Reynolds has got to throw it out. Out to the blue line. Edina. Just throw it out, Trent. There you go. Oh, off of the chest of one of the players. There you go. Floody, with silky soft mitts, backhands it out of the zone. And then he comes down center ice to wreak havoc on the Edina forwards. Reynolds pushes him outside the dots. 51 seconds left in the penalty kill. Out to the blue line, the puck goes. Peterson, number 91, takes the shot. Deflected. Rogers tried to get that thing off. Bouncing puck's going to score that goal. Tie the game up for Edina. Well, that's what happens when you get penalties. Edina's going to make you pay. Tie game now, 2-2. 9:11 left in the third. We knew it wasn't going to be that easy, folks. That was a redirected puck. Nothing Spencer could do about it. So the last 2 goals scored on shorthanded opportunities for both teams. So that leads me to believe if we can manage to stay out of the box, we can win this game. Gagliardi gets it up to Kovney. Kovney throws it down low. 8:54 left in the third. Tied up at 2. And Edina has the momentum as of now since they scored the last goal. They got a little adrenaline going through their veins. And a shot, and a poke save, and a penalty. And number 9, Ryan Sturr. So that's going to put the Celtics shorthanded again. Out comes the PK unit. I don't know that I saw that penalty very clear, so I know it was in front of the net. Drew makes the save. So we're going to have to hope for a penalty kill here. Now, Providence is excellent at their penalty kill. 84% on the season. Spencer covers it up nicely. $1:37 left on the PK. Now that includes scrimmage games, that includes tournament games, and regular season play in the Catholic League. 84%. Out of 66 opportunities of a penalty kill, they were successful in 54 of them. Edina has it, down low, kicks it out to the blue line. Nice job there by Gavin Lass. Intercepts that puck and throws it down the ice. Coming up on $1:10 left in the penalty kill. Now, some people are going to say, well, how does he know that? About the penalty kill percentage. How does this guy do it? Well, it's dedication to the craft. Is what it is. Centering pass by Edina. Out to the blue line. That's going to scoop by the blue line. It's going to force Edina. Number 19. This guy tries to wear Jonathan Taze's number. I don't think so. Reynolds lost the blade or something. I thought he lost the blade. He was tripped up. No. 25 seconds left in the penalty kill. 22. Oh, he lost him. Around the back, he's going to try and go. 18 seconds left. Colby, number 88, to 19. Oh, no. 67. Don't let him have it. 10 seconds out to the blue line. Edina's going to have one more chance at it. A bouncing puck in the friggin' net. 5 seconds left on the penalty kill. They go up by a goal. Son of a gun. So close on that one. All right, well, that's going to clear the penalty. It's going to bring us back to 5-on-5. Celtics are down a goal. 6:38 left in the third. The last 3 goals have been on shorthanded opportunities. So, again, I make the statement, if we could stay out of the box, we could win the game. So now we're hoping for a quick goal. And with there being so little time left in the third, we got to start thinking, whatever we're going to do, we got to do it quick. Piano overdue for a goal. He's my pick to click here in the third period. Looking for the tie. Wow, that one up and into the rafters, and then Shaq and his man going to the glass. 6:08 left in the third. The clock is still running for whatever reason. Clock is still running. The clock is still running. There should be about 6:15 left. Because every second counts here. I don't know why that clock keeper would allow that to go. I think it should be 6:15, but he'll put up 6:10. So already I'm under protest. Stir. Bouncing puck center ice. O'Sullivan throws it up. Jacob Carson going to run this thing down. And the goaltender's going to make that save. 5:59 left in the third. Good guys down by a goal. 2 unanswered goals by Edina here, both on shorthanded opportunities for them. Penalties. Yeah, a nice shot there. Just wide of the net, though. Got to stay disciplined. Here comes Edina, untouched. Down the length of the ice, Stir. Diving. Makes a nice... Oh, Jacob Carson tried to make a move, but just lost the handle. Somebody's down a skate blade, and it's Stir. O'Sullivan. Stir gets off. He did lose a blade. Ayala up to O'Sullivan. You got to handle that. Now here we go. O'Sullivan up the ice you go. Shoots it into the player. And offsides is going to be called on Carson. He was offsides by a step. Karko's going to take this face-off last. Gagliardi behind him. Got to have this face-off won by Edina. Gagliardi and number 6. Gagliardi gets thrown to the ground. Karkoska intercepted the pass in the right place at the right time. Lass going to throw it around the dashers. Rodriguez. Gagliardi. Karkoska. Lass. Mercer. Through Rodriguez's legs. .437 intercepted by Shaq. That's not going to be an ice. Gagliardi tries to pin his man. And a shot point blank blocked by Shaq, taken by Rodriguez. Up to Karkoska if he could get there. Just out of his reach. Shaq. Rodriguez is going to get there first. Rodriguez doesn't have the red line, but they're going to wave off icing. 4 minutes now. Coming up on 4 minutes in the third. Good guys down the goal. If they want to play this afternoon, they better step it up and figure out a way to put one in. Uh-oh, Ayala with an errant pass, but Stir comes in there after a fresh blade, able to help his pal out. Kovney, Cardwell across center ice. Cardwell dumps it and chases down low. And I don't know what happened there. Could be something. I hope it's not a penalty on the Celtics because we know how that usually ends up. And it's not. Okay. .327. We got to play these next 3 minutes and 27 seconds clean and hard and figure out a way to put a puck in the net, or we're going to be packing up and heading home here shortly. But let's not think about that now. Let's think about the here and now and what the coaches have drawn up. First thing we got to do is win this face-off. Mitch Piano to take it. Piano. Oh! Bouncing puck, Edina. All they got to do is hang on here for the next 3 minutes and 18 seconds. Not sure what's going on here. 18 versus 18. 3:17 left in the game. Well, left in the third. Celtics need a tying goal here. Who's going to be the hero to get him there? Nice save there by Spencer. Simonis out there. Lass, Reynolds, Rogers hacking at it. Piano. Oh, there's a player down. Okay, somebody's down. I didn't see that because I couldn't see it. Who is that? Kevin Oliver out here. I didn't see what happened, but I didn't see Rogers anywhere on the bench, so I got to think it is Rogers. He's up to his feet, though. So now we're up to, well, down to 3:01 left in the third. Celtics down by a goal. Being outshot by 4 goals. Well, 4 attempts. 3:01 left in the third. Let's see how this plays out. Well, that's not what we were looking for. A face-off loss and a quick shot and a goal. That's going to put Edina up by 2 with just about 2:50 left in the game. And well, I don't know what comes after and. I'm just going to film the rest of the game here. So there's going to be a face-off here right in front of me. Celtics need a quick one. And then they got to think about pulling the goaltender after they get this quick one. We got to put their players out there and their playmakers, bring this thing within 1, and then we can think about tying it up. First things first, though, got to have the face-offs, like I always say, right? And then we got to bring it down on the right side of the ice. Edina keeps winning their face-offs and throwing shots at the goaltender. That's how they got that 4th goal. Crowd's kind of quiet now. Almost feels like the air was sucked out of the arena on that last goal. But let's not hang our heads, boys. Let's see what we can do. Like I said, 2 minutes is an eternity in hockey, and that's what's left. Brandau's got it. He's looking for Cardwell, and he's got Colby. Brandau knocked off the puck center ice now. Edina's got it into Providence territory. Spencer makes the save. Another shot on goal. That brings it up to 23 shots on goal for Edina. $1:56 left in the third. Regardless of what happens here, this has been a heck of a game, and the Celtics, I think, have played a good tournament. You know, ultimately, what's the goal of this, right? You come up to Minnesota right before the playoffs. in the Catholic League playoffs and you play some great teams, some great competition, and you want to put a good showing on. Here we are in the semifinal game, playing one of the best teams in the tournament, I would say. And we put a heck of a showing on. It's been a great game. Goaltending's been outstanding. I'm not ready to give up quite yet, but I'm telling you, there's no reason to be hanging your head if you're a Celtic fan. Gagliardi throws a pass over to Shaq. Shaq through center ice now. Shaq throws one at the net. Needed that one to go in. I said, whatever you're going to do, you got to do it quick, Providence. Take that shot, number 22. Go in. You got to get those on net. Still on the right side of the ice. Gagliardi. Ooh, nice save there. That's an empty net. You got to do something with it. Shaq. Back to Gagliardi. Take it up the ice. Skate with it, for Christ's sake. Move. Sorry, I got out of hand. I mean, there's no time left in the game. God dang it. Well, that's going to do it for this one. All right, well, the Celtics come up shorthanded here in the semifinal game. But again, what I was saying earlier, it's been a good match, a good tournament. I had to do some quick breathing exercises there. But ultimately, Edina proved to be too much here for the Celtics. So you won't be hearing me again the rest of the weekend. And well, good luck and safe travels, everybody who is going home from Minnesota. So this is me signing off for the last time this weekend. And then we're going to resume Catholic League play next week. So tune in. I think our next game is against Mount Carmel. I think. I could be wrong.